never end. Niggas don't want no dividends, wanna clap some, flap some, broad day, rap some. You a killer, kill some. You ain't never killed none. Damn, this shit for long, I'm still thugging. Banking still, I'm still hustling. Right shit, I take serious. I'm ready to cut my real cousin. Me and you are not the same. These my brothers, not a game. That's a trophy, not a chain. Walking lick, but not a stain. In that room, say a thing. You can say you bleed the fifth, but better not say a nigga name. Come to rap shit, I'm the hardest. Biggest dog, yeah, I'm the largest. In my hood, like Mr. Rogers, we play ball, I'm never dodging. Oh, me better pay up, nigga. Give a fuck if it's $7. Brother, them don't play about me. For them, I'm trying to step the hardest. Fresh ass nigga, blessed ass nigga. Nigga play with Tom, you be one stretched ass nigga. Play like we ain't TSA, I check bags, nigga. Try to run, big shorty on them, catch that, nigga. They start talking, we going back like catch that, nigga.
Yo. Shout out to everybody, man, that's tapping back in with your boy, man. We got some shit to talk about. And I know I did a case on this girl that was killed yesterday. I did a little clip on the live on this girl that was killed yesterday named Gnia. And her boyfriend was shot and shit like that. Now I was just been doing my little homework on all the stuff of who was who and what's been going on, right? So I had seen some stuff about the boyfriend who had shared one of our posts, one of her posts about a dead friend of mine named Jerry, and he was talking about I guess he said from Foster Park. He said we smoking on him. They been expired, whatever the case may be. He was talking crazy, right? So, long story short, the story is starting to unfold now. The girl who was killed was this popular rapper in Chicago, sister named YFG Fatso. Now YFG Fatso is he's a young cat now, up and coming rapper right now, and he in tour with the clique No Limit and B, form like G Herbo shit type shit. But the one that he beefing with is the girl Mellow Bucks. Now Mellow Bucks had an album release party a few months ago where Chicago rapper Mellow Bucks, she said her heart aches for victims of a mass shooting that left 4 people dead and 14 others wounded outside her album release party in River North earlier this month. What we know, Mellow Bucks, whose real name is Melanie Doyle, described it as a tragedy that struck her supporters who had stood by her throughout her music journey. The shooting happened around 11 p.m. on July 3rd near Artist Restaurant and Lounge, 311 West Chicago Avenue, where Mellow Bucks was celebrating the release of Hollywood, the mixtape. Chicago police and said that the dark-colored vehicle drove past the location and opened fire into a crowd gathering outside before fleeing the scene. No arrests have been made. These weren't strangers. These were people I love. These were fans, family, creators, significant others, and people who've been with me throughout my entire journey. What happened was senseless, and there's no reason a group of innocent people, mostly women, should have been targeted in that way. Mellow Bucks wrote in a social media post on Monday. 2 men, 23, 25, and 2 women, 26 and 27, were killed in the attack. 13 of the 18 victims shot were women, many of whom remain hospitalized. Police have not yet determined how many shooters were involved, but said shell cases from 2 calibers were recovered at the scene. So basically what had happened around that time, it was a girl that was killed who specifically during the entire time, her name was the girl that was killed at the time of the album release party was basically her name was Taylor Walker. She was 26 years old. She was a hairstylist who was loved to travel and spend time with family and friends. Her mother said she was best friends of the rapper Mellow Bucks. She was supporting the artist at her mixtape party before she was killed. So what had happened during that time was it was an argument that broke out on Instagram between YFG Fatso and Melanie, which is Mellow Bucks, and she was basically they was talking about killing each other friends, which has happened a month before that, before the album release party. And then Mellow Bucks threw an album release party where some of the killers there, and They pulled up to the spot and shot it up where 18 people had got shot. Mellow Buck's boyfriend was killed. Mellow Buck's best friend Taylor was killed, and it was a few more other people. Two other people was killed. So it was 4 killed, 18 shot total. So what had happened after they shot up the party? Boom, YFG Fats on them get right up on Instagram talking hella crazy. I'm talking about like 30 minutes less. So that's why we knew for a fact that YFG Fatso had something to do with the shooting that had happened at the album release party. So boom, after that had happened, a few months down the line now, this article comes out, and now it comes to find out that they have found the killers, y'all, of this girl Gnia who was shot and killed yesterday, and ambushed. Her boyfriend was shot. The baby was in the car unharmed, but it was 100 bullets that riddled the car. You know, and what's so crazy is they offering a 10,000 reward for more information leading up to the killers. I tell people once they found their scene that these people had did the killing on they did the killing on a red light camera, which is now allowing you to be able to be tracked some type of way where they tracking back all this time. They tracking all the way back to wherever you came from with that car, or back to the landing spot with that car. Now in Chicago, they have police readers and scanners and everything all up over the city now to try to catch these killers. So everybody knew if you from the city of Chicago, knew that what they did, that killing, it was gonna be no time until they was being found about it. So shout out to the Chicago Police Department for doing their job, man. They actually trying to get this case solved. And let me read off the article to y'all real quick. This shit crazy, y'all. This is a crazy case. And they solving this motherfucker real fast. So I'm gonna get some people in here too to talk about the shit. But they said we know who they are. Police offer $10,000 reward after masked gunman killed the mother in the car whose child was inside. Police say they have identified masked gunman responsible for the daylight ambush that killed the Chicago mother inside a vehicle while her child was present. A $10,000 reward has now been announced as investigators reveal new leads, urging the public to help bring the suspects into custody. They got them, y'all. And we do know that now. We know who the actual beef was coming from. You know what I'm saying? And we knew YFG Fesso had just posted Janaya, and then one of Mellow Buck's closest friends had posted the girl, the girl Taylor that was killed on July 9th, I believe, at the Mellow Buck's album release party. Shit was crazy, man. That shit was being talked about for so long, and everybody keep wondering like why they shooting up the girls and all this and that. But a lot of these girls out here trying to gangbang a little bit now. It's getting rough out here, real rough now. But as far as like the world is kind of changing, to a point where at first it was the girls that was doing this shit. Now, I mean, at first it was the dudes that was doing the shit. Now it's the girls that start participating in this shit. And her and Rob G Fatso was beefing back and forth. I'm talking about they was even making rap this and all that. But they posted that shit up about the girl Taylor when she got once Janaya got killed. They posted up her, and that shit was fucked up, man. And YFG Fesso, he posted, he said, "Damn G Gab, you hurt our hurts today, but I ain't never in my whole life bled. Consequences soon, baby. I got us." He said he got them. It's gonna be consequences soon, and this shit gonna be crazy because there's gonna be more shit unfold. More people lose their life over nonsense, senseless bullshit. And probably mostly they ain't even got shit to do with each other. They just out here beefing really over nothing. You feel me? Like this shit kind of fucked up in the city. But yeah, man, they got a lead on the killers. And like I told y'all, they did that shit by that red light camera. They was gonna get caught, man. And here you are with the new. We got the new report, man. Update. Gnia will be getting justice soon. They gonna bring in the killers, man. Then they gonna try them and prosecute their ass to the fullest. What's crazy is also too though, but they found the car this morning set on fire. That they did the shooting in the red Alfa Romeo. They literally set the car on fire, thinking they destroying evidence and shit, man. Shit be funny as hell, but they ain't getting away with this one, man. The CPD doing their job, and it's been crazy what's been going on lately with them catching killers and shit, man. They getting rid of your ass out here. They ain't playing no more. At first it was like a little sweet where they was just letting people, you know what I'm saying, walk and all type of shit. But now they ain't playing. They getting their foot up on people's neck, and I ain't gonna lie, after that arrest happened with Holly, they they started cracking down on a lot of shit up in Chicago. They started doing a lot of like unusual arrests that they would usually be making. It was like a flood of self defense cases that came back out that turned out to be murder cases, and you know what I'm saying. It's just been so much shit going on up in the city of Chicago, and they changing up. They're making the city a little change. I could tell. Is people is being more hesitant on doing crime in Chicago. Is they getting a lot of resources to be able to help take down these killers right now. So y'all better think twice before y'all think you want to come to Chicago and make some, you know what I'm saying, do some bullshit because man, it ain't gonna work out for you, man. So make sure y'all get this shit. Make sure y'all just learn how to leave bullshit alone and shit like that. Shit crazy, man. But I want to go live again in a few hours to talk my shit. You feel me? But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure you hit that like button, sub up if you new, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit, man. This shit crazy though, man. The war in the city of Chicago is damn near never gonna end, cause it be starting over senseless stuff now, and the stuff that they be claiming that they into it or they don't like a person over, it don't be having nothing to do with them. You know, people be getting they people getting they self in a lot of people business that has nothing to do with those people. And shout out to Big Keys. I seen that little article he just did on them, man. Now you go ahead and make your update, man. Just gave you some new info, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that's real supportive. You know, fuck all that fake shit, man. All that messy ass shit. That shit for the birds and the clowns and the bees and all that shit. Motherfuckers who ain't got shit else to go on, shit else to talk about, or even want to do no work on no shit. You out here trying to dox people over the internet because they don't fuck with you. Shit is weird, but it is what it is, and we ain't even trying to do nothing too much because, but people gonna talk their shit, and I'ma still do me at the end of the motherfucker day. So let motherfuckers talk their shit right now, and no, we gonna keep on doing us, man. Out here grinding, man. Shout out to everybody that's a supporter. For real, for real. Trey Hansen said hi. Who is you, Trey Hansen? Shout out to y'all though, man. I just wanted to come in and do my little commentary up on the update. Feel me on the G Naya case that I did yesterday. And yeah, man. Let's get justice for our old girl, She deserved it. They baby should have grew up without a mother. Baby just made 1 years old. And she'll never get to be raised by a mother. Father, he gang banging out here, so they trying to shoot him. Shit, they ain't probably gonna be a little time to where they end up killing him, because they after him. Up until they really get him. So man, make sure y'all up here in Iraq, man. It's not a war zone for real, for real. Just make sure you stay out of certain neighborhoods, trying to engage in certain shit, hanging out with certain people in their Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be all good. Cause Chicago is definitely a lovely place to come and visit. It's a lot of shit to see. It's a lot of things to do. Said Q, you had me crying last night, listening to you cry. I'm a very good judge of a character, and I know you're a good person, even when you're against Romika. I just knew you was a good person. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Like this shit crazy as hell, man. But I'm gonna definitely come back with some more shit to talk about, y'all. About that, that little comment that I just read out loud. Definitely gonna come back, and I'm gonna come back on StreamYard for everybody to come and join in. So we could talk, we could rap, all that shit, man. Shout out to y'all though for fucking with your boy, man. I'm out, man.